is spirituality a whole bunch, and manifestation a whole bunch of like actual rubbish, because I've not seen any of the benefits of doing the work. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy that you are all here. Welcome to a new video. Today I'm going to be filming a little get ready with me. A little get ready with me. This is the look that I put together. The makeup wasn't turning out exactly how I thought it was going to, but we ended up with this and I'm happy with it. So yeah, if you guys want to see the look that I put together for you guys, and also kind of just me chit-chatting, which is really the main basis of this video, I can't lie, like that's the reason why I enjoy doing Get Ready With Me's, is because I'm just kind of gives me opportunity to catch up with you guys and just talk about things that are on my mind. Hopefully get you guys involved if you want to be, you know, use the comment section down below. I don't have much more else I need to say, so let's get straight into this video. As we enter the new year, I do want to remind you guys that I have personal tarot readings. In particular, the year ahead tarot report is a good one to get as we enter the new year. It basically gives you a whole rundown of your love life, your career and finances, general messages and spiritual alignment messages. And you can also ask up to 3 of your own questions as well. That's all included in the price. If you're interested in getting a personal tarot reading, or you want to inquire about getting a personal tarot reading, you can head down below and click the link in the description, and that will take you to that page and give you all the information that you need to know about all of the tarot readings that I offer. Alright, zoomed in a little bit so that we can get started. I'm just going to do my edges just so that when the look is finished, you know, I can actually look properly cute, because I'm not actually leaving the house, but it doesn't mean we don't have to wait. It doesn't mean I can't look, you know, I can't do the fullness it all. I've just washed my hair, so the actual cringing at putting gel in my hair right now for no other reason apart from a YouTube video, but anything for you. Do you know what? Do I want to film this part? I'm just going to speed this bit up, I think, and then we'll get into the chit chat when I'm doing the makeup part. Do you guys do your edges before you do your makeup or after? Because I'm never quite sure which one to do. Like, I have tried both and I feel like after it kind of does smear the makeup a little bit, but then when you do it before, then you've got to put all the makeup in your hair. I don't know which one's better, but yeah. Anyway, let's get started. I'm gonna start off with some primer. You know, I like to do these Get Ready With Me's whenever I've just got things I want to talk about, you know, catch you guys up on what I've been doing. Hopefully this isn't going to go too dark because I've turned down the brightness. So I find this camera does like to make me look a little bit too washed out when I am not that washed out in real life. Okay, so I'm starting off with some primer because, I mean, obviously anyway, but what I used to do before is like properly, because I have quite dry skin, especially in the winter time, I used to like properly moisturize my face before I did my makeup, and then I would always find that my makeup would separate, and I'm like, why is my makeup separating? Like, what am I doing wrong? And then I watched this video, and obviously, I mean, it was quite an obvious thing, but me and my brain, it just didn't put it together that obviously the more oil you put on your face, the oil and your products don't mix. Like, it makes it the same way you use an oil cleanser to break down makeup, obviously the oil in your face is going to break down, the oil that your face is producing is going to break down the makeup as well. And the more moisturizing stuff and moisturizers whatever you put on your face means the more oil as well. So a tip for you guys, if you also have been like, you know, had that issue as well and you're like, what am I doing wrong, then either give like a really long gap between when you moisturize and when you start your makeup, and do like less of an intense skin prep routine in a way, or just put less moisturizer on and get like a moisturizing primer instead. So that's kind of what I've been doing instead. Like, I still moisturize because my face does need it. Yeah, so makeup look, today's idea is kind of like to go for like a holiday glam. I'm so sorry if the focus goes in and out. This camera doesn't like, unless I look at the camera, it won't focus on my fucking face. But you know what? We're grateful for a camera, we're grateful for life. Weird. Anyway, so yeah, I wanted to kind of go for like a holiday glam look, and I saw this picture on Pinterest. So she's got like really dark eyes, a nude lip. I think she's got like a bluey green, almost black to be honest, but I got some new eyeshadow palettes that I wanna try maybe, because they've got, one's got like a green in it, and then one's got a blue and a purple in it. So I'm not 100% sure which one I'm gonna go for right now. I think I'm leaning towards the blue. I'm leaning towards it. I think it might be the blue. Hers is matte, but we're gonna have some shimmer because it's the holiday season and we need some shimmer. So that's mostly the look-ish that I might be going for. I don't know, we'll see as we continue this video. I'm gonna do it the old school way, where we go brows, eyes, skin, I think. So I had to pick up some new makeup products, so that's also why I wanted to film this video, because I mean, they're nothing interesting, they're really just drugstore products. So if you are into drugstore makeup and you wanted to kind of know what is out there right now, again, it's not many products, it's like 3, including the palettes. So 4 basically. So I had to pick up a new brow product because mine, I was previously using the NYX Full and Fluff, which I do like. It's like a really quick product, but as you can see, ain't shit coming out right now. So that is done, absolutely done. And then I also do use the Refy, but again, that's kind of like, oh no, we've got quite a bit left in that. I don't love this Refy, I don't think. It kind of clumps a little bit, or maybe that's just the way I've been doing it. So anyway, because your girl was on a big fat budget, a very big budget, and me saying budget is like, instead of me saying I'm broke, because broke is a negative. We don't want that. That is not the kind of affirmations we want to use in our life. So we just call it a budget. You know, we are being money conscious, you know, change the narrative. I had to go for the NYX micro brow pencil. I think I got it in the color black actually. Let's see. Yeah, I did. I went for black, where usually I get the color espresso, but I'm like, to be honest, I have black brows, like I have black hair, so why wouldn't I just get it in black? I don't know, I always just think it would be too dark. To be fair, last time I had this NYX product, which I bought in replacement of the Anastasia, I didn't love it, just in comparison to the Anastasia product. It is, well, what I found it anyway, when I had used it, it was a lot more, had a lot more resistance to it. Like, it wasn't as soft, and the product wasn't as soft. So we will see again. This is probably the second time I'm trying it out, mostly because I had to, but we'll see if we like it. I think what I'm going to do first is actually use this, and then I'm going to fill in whatever doesn't look, you know, whatever needs filling in, sorry. So anyway, has anyone else been finding that they've really been in a hibernation mode since it's got colder? I think this is the earliest in the year that it snowed in a long time. Like I can't remember when it has snowed this early in a year, which is slightly worrying because of, you know, global warming. But aside from that, terrifying possibility. Snow is beautiful for the most part when you don't have to travel in it anyway. But yeah, I just feel like since it hit November, I would say I've been like in such a hibernation mode, not wanting to do anything even more than I wanted to do. Like this whole year has mostly been a hibernation year for me. Like I thought after my 12th house perfection year, I would kind of, you know, I'd go into my first house, which I have my first house in Libra. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna want to go out more. I'm gonna want to socialize. I'm gonna want to be my usual, I wouldn't call myself bubbly, but my usual, I don't know, like almost outgoing self. But I just haven't found that this year. I've noticed, I mean, I'm sure I will be grateful for it eventually, but right now I'm just like, I'm so done with this energy. I'm so done with like being in such like a hermity healing energy right now, because I've just been in it for ages and I'm sick of it. I'm tired of it. I don't know how well you guys can see my brows right now. I'm just using the little bristle, like the thicker bristle part of this, just to kind of laminate it up to my brows. I saw some other people doing this and I was like, you know, previously I'd never used this side. To be honest, I didn't, oh shit. To be honest, I didn't know that it was there for like the majority of me having this product. But it does kind of, you know, give it that little bit more lamination. And I can see my skin dryness coming off as I do this, which is not good. I get really dry eyebrows as well. Anyway, enough of me talking about my dry ass skin. But yeah, I just feel like since this is really gross, I need to clean this. Since February, no, not February, my bad. Since November, I've kind of just been mostly in a period of reflection, like looking back on the year. I'm excited for a new year to start. Yeah, I just feel like I need a fresh energy, and I don't think it's going to come as soon as like it's going to hit the 1st of January and then I'm going to be like, you know, revived. But I do think slowly I will have a better year than 2023. I remember seeing this post on TikTok, no sorry, wrong app, seeing a post on Twitter someone was talking about the first house perfection year, or actually no, to be honest, they were talking about the age 24, which I am right now. So 24th year of life, and how it's like very reflective and very kind of dull and there's not much going on. It's like a very, I feel like for me it's just been a very foundational kind of year. Oh yeah, this color is perfect, like it's blending. Why have I never got black before? And I do like to use the Sculpt before I usually use the brow product, because I think it kind of grips it just a little bit more. If I find the post, I will put on the screen of what they kind of were talking about. Yeah, I just resonated completely with that post. And I was like, ah, okay, so this is kind of like a normal feeling to have, because, you know, when you're on social media and you're looking at all your peers, people the same age as you, and you're like, am I behind in life? Am I not doing what I should be doing? Am I like, I don't know, what am I doing things wrong, basically? Which there's no really wrong way to live life, I would say, but sometimes it can feel like it, especially after you've done all the things that people tell you that you should be doing, or that you kind of know are the stages of life. Like, okay, you went to school, you went to college, you got your, or you went to university, or whatever, you know, point, and then you go out and you get a job, and you're kind of, you think about all the other things like marriage and kids and this and that, whatever. And obviously people do it in different orders, but when you've kind of followed that regimen, kind of followed that for such a long time, it's kind of hard to get out of that energy and be like, okay, well, now first of all I feel confident enough to make decisions that are best for me, and I don't need to follow what other people are doing. But also that's kind of scary, because I don't know if that's going to work out, and I don't know if what I feel is right is actually going to be right. But then again, it's like, the up and down, the two things of, okay, well, if you look at your parents and their lives and other people's lives who are older than you, they figured it out. Like, so long as you keep living, you're gonna figure it out, basically. And I think it's just something we all need to remember, like, keep going. I mean, yeah, they don't know everything. No one ever really, I don't know if most people get to that point of feeling like they know, you know, they figured it out, I guess. I think most people are still just figuring life out as they go. Can you hear that? Why is my stomach doing that, please? My appetite has grown so much. I'm not mad at it because, you know, your girl needs to, is filling out a little bit, you know what I mean? Like, she's filling out in all the right places. Not really, because my stomach is kind of like, it's not cute, but it's not that it's not cute, it's just I'm not used to it. I'm not used to retaining weight in all the places that I'm retaining weight in. But it's fine. I'll learn to love myself and appreciate myself through each point of that, you know. New journey. Also, I've got freshly washed brushes for this video, just for you guys. I mean, it was time to kind of clean them, but also I was like, yeah, I gotta film Get Ready With Me. Let me clean these dirty brushes. I have been looking over my year ahead report, which is a tarot report that I do. You guys can also purchase one from me if you, I didn't mean to segue into a promo, but you guys can purchase one for the year ahead. I always say this, but you can do this literally at any point in the year. It doesn't have to just be from January 1st, because it will just be from the year that you got the report. But yeah, I've been looking back on mine and just kind of like looking at how things have actually played out. A lot different from the way I thought they were going to play out. And it's like, even though the writing was there in black and white, or whatever writing color I used, whatever font color I used, but even though all of the information was there, and what I do in that report is I don't do like month by month, because first of all, tarot predictions are very they can be a little bit iffy, because obviously it's just the energy at the moment and it can change as you make, you know, you have free will and all that kind of stuff, whatever. For the most part, the predictions were on point, and like I was saying, even though the information and all the things that were kind of all there in black and white, still when you're going through it, when you're in it, it's like, I'm so confused, what is happening? I was also kind of afraid when I made the report that I was going to rely too heavily on it, like throughout the year, but I had a nice place in my life where if I was feeling a little bit overwhelmed, or I was just feeling a little bit confused about life, or to be honest, I just kind of wanted to see like, oh, okay, so this was in the report and this is how it is actually playing out in my life. That's more so the role that it kind of played. It wasn't like a, okay, this month this is going to happen, so I should do this or I shouldn't do that. Again, like I said, tarot predictions and spirit and all these kind of things, it's like, it's not good to know everything. And my spirit guides in general know. Sometimes they will literally throw me off and tell me different stuff just so that I'm not focused on that one thing, or they will confuse the message that they're giving me, will feel very confused. And if I'm getting a confused message, it means I'm probably not meant to know. I feel like they're like right now, like, yay, she finally got it. She finally understands. It's best just to move on to something else. After this video, I'm actually going to film my reacting to my 2022 vision board video. I haven't really thought about many goals for 2023, and usually in that video I kind of do set a couple of goals with you guys for 2023 as well, but I don't know, I haven't really thought about it, so I don't know what I'm going to come up with. I feel like I've spoken about this quite a bit this year, but as I kind of start to understand human design properly, and I feel like I've been receiving the information in like dribbles, and when I need it more than, yeah, when I need it really. And I think it's the same for astrology as well. Like, it's very easy to get overwhelmed by these things and trying to get to know everything, but you know, sometimes you just have to be patient and get the information when you actually need it and stuff like that. Like, I wish I had received that information at the beginning of the year, but it's fine because, you know, me doing things wrong also taught me valuable lessons that I needed to learn, I guess. But anyway, what I was trying to say was really that in my human design, I realized that I have a non-specific manifestation channel. I guess that's what, I don't know if that's what you would call it, but way of being is like, it's better for me to not be as specific when I'm manifesting. And one of the things that people get told when they are manifesting is like, be really specific, you know, talk about every little detail. Whereas with me and other people around the world, either you're specific or non-specific, but with me it's like, no, that actually doesn't work. And it's funny because all the way I've been manifesting up till now has been like very specific, and I would be very annoyed, not annoyed, but I'd be like, okay, well, I'm following what people are saying, so why is it not working out for me? Why are things not happening in the time frame, or in the way, not in the time frame, but more so in the way that I've, you know, laid out or put out? And it's like, that's because that's not how you should be doing this. That's not how your energy aligns with the universe, or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, next year I'll definitely be approaching the whole manifestation game a lot differently because of that. And I think that's one reason as well why I haven't really got any strong goals or manifestations for next year. Right, I think my brows are done. They are looking quite uneven, but I think I'll fix them. Let me see, actually, let me just run this over it. I like when they are feathered a little bit, you see. Oh, they look kind of cute on camera actually. They're a little bit too square at the front. So I'm just gonna try and blend that out a little bit. I really like that the black, using black on my brows, so that might have to be the new shade that we go for. Right, let's start on some eyeshadow. I have no idea what I'm doing for my eyeshadow, so that is going to be very interesting. Yeah, so talking about, you know, slow moving manifestations and stuff like that, and things not really, you know, coming into fruition as I thought they would. I really came into this year with like a really big lease of energy. Is that how you would say that? I don't know if that's how you would say that, but yeah, trying to figure out which brush to use. I might use this one. I feel like I came into this year with like a lot of like excitement. Like I thought, okay, well, I've got the manifestation thing down, like I've got to be super specific, so that means everything that I want is going to come this year in the way that I want it to be. And I've really grown spiritually, so of course I'm going to receive all these things that I want. Oh my god, I could laugh. I could really just freaking laugh right now, because that is not how any of this year went at all. So it did mean that I was left with a lot of self-doubt. Like, okay, so am I following my intuition well? Am I making the right decisions for myself? Or is spirituality a whole bunch, and manifestation a whole bunch of like actual rubbish? Because I've not seen any of the benefits of doing the work, you know? That's how I felt for a lot of this year. But I feel like as I've come to the end of this year, I'm like, you know what, I'm still here, I'm still alive. All the worries that I had, or a lot of the worries that I was having, they haven't, how do I want to say this? Not that they haven't manifested, but this is the worst thing about having clean brushes, because I'm like, okay, well, which brush do I want to use for that now? Yeah, so as I've come to the end of the year, I'm like, okay, so things didn't work out how I wanted them to, or how I expected them to, but I'm also still here, I'm also still living life. Like, the world hasn't crashed around me, you know, I haven't been forced to do things that I inherently do not want to do, which has been like one of my fears as well as I've taken on this journey. I think that's why I'm putting so much pressure on it and working so quickly, is because it's like, okay, well, if I don't, then I'm going to be forced to do the X, Y, and Z and stuff that I don't really want to do. But it's like, no, okay, so maybe things aren't working out exactly in the time frame that I had thought they were, but spirit still has my back. Like they still doing, things are still working out as they should, and maybe it's slower than I expected, but it's fine. Like I haven't died, like things are still going well, still going okay. And this has just taught me like everyone needs to build some kind of foundation for themselves, whether that is they went to college and they had to go through that period of time where they had to learn that skill, or even if you start a new business and you don't know every single thing about that business or what it takes to own a business, and you're still learning things. So that foundation stage can be very daunting, it can be very scary, it can feel very like ungrounding. You don't quite know what is up and what is down sometimes, and filled with a lot of doubt, but it's necessary as well because it teaches you patience and it teaches you all the other lessons that we need to learn. Oh, these are also cruelty free as well. These are Revolution. I don't know if I showed you what eyeshadow I'm intending to use today, but these are the Revolution eyeshadow palettes. I got this off of Superdrug, mostly because I needed like £3 more to get free delivery, and I was like, okay, well, I might as well just buy a product for £3 then. And Revolution, these were like £3, and it might have been 2 for 3 as well, so I ended up getting 2, so one of these were probably free. And that's a lie, I did not need, but I thought it'd be nice to kind of have broaden my eyeshadow collection, because I do use the same shades quite a lot of the time, and whilst I did not really step out my comfort zone, I do like the shades of these. Anyway, I want you guys to comment down below what do you feel like your biggest lesson of 2022 was. As I've come to the end of this year, I've definitely feel more like myself again, for the most part. Like I feel that kind of love that I used to have for YouTube, like the kind of like chilled, slow moving. I did an Instagram story on this like just yesterday, I think, or the other day, where I was talking about, let's just pause this conversation as I decide what the hell I want to do with my eyes. So I've got a couple of palettes over here. The only kind of colourful palette with colours in that I have is the Zoeva's Place one. So what do I want to do? I have to do a dark, I know, or could I do this red ochre maybe? Because both these blues are glitters, but one seems more like a navy and one seems more like a bright blue. Let's just fucking swatch this. Right, that's that blue shade at the top. Blue shade at the top, and that was that kind of navier, darker blue. I should have brought a tissue over here because now my hands are just like dirty. Right, what was the fucking shade that I said now? Oh yeah. Alright, I got it. Right, time to dirty some brushes. Hopefully this won't go out of focus because you are so zoomed in and my camera does not like being too zoomed in. Yeah, like I said, I've really just been feeling how I felt about YouTube and social media in general, as I did when I was right at the beginning. Like it literally reminds me of when I first started YouTube. Not even, do you know what? To be honest, the earliest videos on my channel is not even when I first started YouTube, because I originally had another YouTube channel, and then that channel was mostly me doing like cover songs. And then as I kind of figured, like, I'm such a perfectionist, I found. Even back then, I was such a friggin' perfectionist. Like, whenever I want to reinvent myself, which I wanted to go from cover videos, and then I kind of found like the beauty world, and I was like, yeah, this is what I want to do now. Like I would do like fashion videos and like beauty videos and stuff like that. So instead of putting it on my old channel, I made like a completely new channel. For, I don't know why I did that. I mean, I kind of wish I had those really old videos now, but yeah, so I feel like that version of me that just loved to create and had that passion to create and just kind of wanted to share whatever the hell they wanted to share. Didn't have a schedule, didn't have like okay, I only make like a niche, didn't really have a niche, you know. I kind of don't have a niche because I had the stuff that I'm interested in, and I kind of embed that in whatever I'm doing. Like for example, I'm interested in makeup, so I'm filming a makeup, a get ready with me, but I'm still talking about spiritual concepts and shit like that, because that's also what I'm interested in, and that's what mostly goes on in my life. And I haven't had that, like, it doesn't feel like Christmas feeling this year so far, because I don't know, I feel like Christmas in my household is just different every single year. We're not a very I guess we have traditions. Goodness me, how could I not say that? I guess we have like some traditions, but we're not like a very like, this happens at this time of the year and then this happens then and that type of thing. I don't think we're very that. We kind of just go with the flow, which is probably why I'm like this. I'm very much go with the flow. I'm gonna try and bring this out just a little bit more. Not sorry, baby, I'm sorry. Feeling so bad, got me feeling so good. Sorry, I am concentrating so hard on this look that I'm just like, my mind is blanking of any other things that I could possibly say. Also, let me know guys, what if you've been like sub to me for this year or maybe recently. I don't know how many videos. I don't know, I feel like when you're a new creator, your community doesn't really talk to you as much, so it's kind of like, I'm not a new creator per se, but when you're just like kind of growing your subs or whatever, subscribers, your community doesn't engage with you guys as much, so it's a bit like, I don't really know what you guys are interested in. I don't really know what draws you to my channel and stuff like that, so I'm a bit like in the dark here. But if you are willing to comment and stuff like that, then let me know. This is why my makeup isn't getting done. Every time I talk, I'm not doing my makeup, sorry. Yeah, so let me know what videos you like about my channel, because I think my channel has quite a lot of different types of videos. Like there's the tarot content, there is the discussion content, like me doing character analysis character or show analysis, that type of thing. What else do I have? I have get ready with me's. I have astrology content. No, I'm using the wrong one. No wonder it was so freaking dark. Oopsie. I didn't mean to do that. Let me know what it is in particular about my channel that you guys actually like what makes you want to subscribe. And in the next year, what kind of videos would you be excited for? I'm doing like a slight cut crease a little bit just so that this blue color can pop. I feel like glam looks need a cut crease. Like it's just a staple, right? Time for the blue. The blue. Alright, this is gonna take a bit of work to get how I want it to be. Or maybe I'm gonna have to use my finger actually. Now, let me use a brush to do like the inner corner bit, and then I might use my finger. You see the difference when you use your finger versus the brush? Like it's super intense. Do you know what? I never really gave Revolution the respect that they deserved because it's so like inexpensive that I was like, but it's like Revolution, I can stand that because honestly they be doing their thing. They really do. Like they make really decent products for the price range. And if you're like me, you're on a budget, then you know you don't have to break the bank trying to look cute. Okay, this is the question. Do I add a little wing liner on this? I feel like yes, it could do with one. Yeah, I feel like it could do with a wing liner, you know. This was from the black hair shop, what I call black hair shop, what you, if you're from America, you probably call the beauty supply store. No, that was a really shit accent. Let me try again. The beauty supply store. No, I don't like it. I'm just going to the beauty supply store. This is so bad. There's this creator, Kiara. Is it her name Kiara or is it just Kyra? Fucking hell, Kyra. Yeah. I have a habit of like saying things exactly as I see them. I don't think about the rules of the English language. I just say things as I see them. It's not good. Pisces Mercury things. Anyway, yeah, she always does like this British accent, or she tries to do a British accent. I'm guessing because she watched Love Island. But it's so funny because it's so bad. She'll be like, hello guys, so, but it's like all that's coming out is American. It's so funny. Anyway, I don't think I'm as happy with this look as I would like to be, but maybe once we have the rest of the face done, I'll be happy with it. Oh, I did that amazingly. Watch the other one flop. Let me not speak into air, but okay, I don't want it to do too much though. When I put concealer on it should fix that up a little bit. Right, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do the other eye off camera and then we'll get into the skin because you don't need to see it happen twice. I've put some lashes on, like just, these were from Primark. Party lashes. They're called party lashes, #1. I don't know if they still sell them anymore, which is really annoying because they're like £1.50 and then you can get, and obviously it comes with 2 lashes, so you can get like 2, wait, let me think. Basically, if you cut them in half, because of the way they're shaped, they have like this very equal, a very equal fluff. What, I don't know what word I'm looking for. You know the way it kind of angles? So this is one lash. I've just cut it in half and put it on my corner of my lashes. And I forgot how easy it is when I do this. I like it so much more than doing like a full lash as well, because I think it frames your face nicely. But yeah, if they still do these, they're really good. And the lash band is a little bit thick, but because I've done eyeliner, it's fine. And because it's just on the corner as well, it's pretty darn fun. What we're gonna do now, let's get onto the face. Fuck. Oh no! No! Guys, I've just fucked up my new book. I had makeup on this brush and I was kind of like having it in my hand. Look, it's got on my new book. I haven't even bloody read it yet. I'm so funny about stuff like this as well. No way that's gonna come off. I'm just gonna cover some of the darker marks with some concealer that is the same tone as my skin. I don't know what it is about my chin spots. Like whenever I get spots on my chin, they just seem to scar, get really dark and just stay there. And then when one goes away, another one appears. So it's pretty much just a permanent fixture of my face now. It's really not that bad. Anyway, another technique that I saw was that one thing with me is that my under eye concealer creases quite a lot, and I do have quite dark or quite deep bags, I could say. They're not necessarily that dark today. Maybe I've been getting some good sleep, I don't know. But the tip was basically just conceal like the, I don't know, it's like the dark bits. Basically like how there's a crease here, conceal in the crease or something like that, rather than concealing like your whole entire eye. So because I still do like using like a light concealer to create some dimensions in my face, and I just like the way it looks, I still do that. But for using like the same color concealer, in terms of getting rid of the darkness, is just conceal. It's basically to do it, it's I feel like I'm literally describing this so badly, but the way that he described it was basically like, it's almost like an illusion of you're only putting the concealer in the darker areas so that it looks more seamless and smooth. Like there's no way to really get rid of like your dark circles or bags per se, but in the right lighting you won't be able to tell so much. I keep looking down at my book now and I'm like, I should have just read it. I don't know, I've been getting a feeling that I should start reading it, but I haven't finished my other book yet. And I don't like to start stuff until I finish something else. Maybe I should have just started it, I don't know. So did you get it? It kind of like seamlessly blends. I don't know. I might have done it a bit wrong, but that was the idea anyway. Usually I would do a lot more sprays of like my setting spray and stuff like that, but because I'm not going anywhere, I don't necessarily need this makeup to last last a long time. I've just blended all that concealer in, and now I'm gonna do foundation, Born This Way foundation. I used the shade Brûlée. I haven't tried any other shades, so I don't know if this one is the most perfect match for me, but I think it is decent, to be fair. And I thought, let's go through some 2022 favorites. I don't have many because I feel like I can't really remember most stuff, and I'll come to probably edit this video and be like, why didn't I say that? That was a favorite of mine. But yeah, some 2022 favorites. My book favorites, again, I kind of just started getting back into reading this year, so they ain't that crazy because I probably read like 4, maybe 5. I think total of 4 books this year. So, I mean, the selection to choose from isn't the most expensive, but I did enjoy reading The Midnight Library and also the Atlas 6. I'm still currently finishing the Atlas 6, so I think the ending will determine my final review of it. I know it's a series, so again, I'm nervous to see what's going to happen almost, which is a good sign because it means I'm very much invested in the characters in the book and stuff like that. It's a nice feeling to be really like into reading, actually. So those are like my top books for the year, as in like it's coming to the end of the year, so I don't think the book I just ruined is oh fuck, what is it called now? I can't 100% remember what it's called, but it'll be on the screen, and I'm looking forward to reading that. So that's what I'm going to read after I've read the Atlas 6, and I do think I'm going to enjoy it. I think I'm going to enjoy it anyway. I didn't know if I liked my eyeshadow, but now that I've got foundation on and stuff like that, and I've got these lashes on, I like it a lot more. I was like, does this look like a child did it, or does it look okay? I think I just haven't really done anything so extra in a really long time. Right, so I'm just gonna do some cream products. Yeah, so in terms of like favorite YouTubers this year, I would definitely have to say, I mentioned some of these in a recent vlog, so if you watched that then I might be repeating myself a little bit, but I really got into Aaliyah's Face. Like, she's a YouTuber that if she comes out with a video, especially a vlog, I'ma watch it, and I'ma watch all of it, you know. Even with like vlogmas and stuff like that, sometimes I start getting a bit overwhelmed with the amount of videos like coming out. I mean, lots of options, yes, but there's some people that I just don't gravitate towards every day, but her videos, yeah, I love it. Like, I love it. So she's my current kind of obsession in terms of creator. I'm gonna do cream blush today. I think it just looks a bit softer. This is the color Storm. Let's put some on our nose. Okay. Yeah, so Aaliyah's Face, Diana as well. I just really like her rawness. I don't know if it's just because she's from London, she's like Caribbean, well, like she has from Caribbean descent or whatever, and that type of thing, but I just feel very like, when I watch her videos, I just get it, you know. I actually started using a sponge, and by started I mean like I did this the last time I did my makeup, so I'm gonna do it again. It's just a normal beauty sponge, beauty blender I should say. Actually, I've had this one. I'm about to use my phone as my friggin as my mirror. And then in terms of like tarot content, I haven't really been that obsessed with tarot content this year. I just feel like it's just the same messages again and again, and it does become a bit exhausting. Like I used to be able to sit and watch like really long tarot videos. Like the longer the better for me it was when I first started getting into this, but I'm kind of just over it now at this point. I'm just like, especially after, like I said, you know, I had not a shit time, but a frustrating time in terms of like manifesting what I wanted out of this year and stuff like that. So hearing certain messages again and again when you're not seeing the results or seeing anything to do with that, it's like getting annoyed. But I do think I'm probably just shifting energies in terms of like, you know, tarot readers are in your share the same, what I believe anyways, like tarot readers share the same or a similar feel, energetic field to you, or auric field, or whatever you want to call it. So when you stop resonating with that reader, or when you know, or when you don't at all resonate with that reader, it's just because, you know, that reader doesn't share those experiences that can kind of help guide you at that moment in time. Like sometimes I'll watch a reader and I'll be like, this person's got a baby mama and all these different things. I'm like, yeah, that's 100% not for me. Like that's just not my reality, whereas that is some people's reality, which is completely fine. And that's why it's great that there's so many readers out there, because it gives you, you know, an opportunity to connect with someone. You might not always connect with my readings. There's certain readers, like which is where I actually start talking about this, like Venetian Soul Tarot. I really enjoyed her channel this year. I've enjoyed it for quite a while, to be honest, since I first started getting into tarot readings on YouTube. But she is clearly in an auric field of what I need right now, so her readings still ring true for me. They resonate deeply with me, and I know when I'm watching those readings, like I don't have to question myself, like, is this for me, is this not for me? Usually if you're questioning yourself, the message isn't really going to be for you, to be honest. Less about the reader, more about you. So like, for example, if a reader isn't resonating with you, it's less about the fact that that reader is probably like a bad reader. It's probably more so like that reader just isn't for you and it won't give you what you need, so their messages just aren't going to be for you. Do you know what I mean? I feel like no matter what kind of makeup look I do, I love to do this bronzer. I love to use this bronzer, sorry. Do you know what? Let me take this off so that I can do my... There's probably going to be a line there now. Oh my god, look. I've never had a line that badly. Oh my gosh. No, look at that difference, guys. That is actually embarrassing. That's embarrassing. See, this is what I mean. And then you kind of just end up messing up the edges because you go over it with a brush. It's not in the video, so it's fine for now. The line should disappear. Should I put blue under there, or is that gonna make me look, is that gonna ruin it? So also another YouTuber that I really enjoy, especially this year, is Neza. I really like her videos. I like her whole friendship group, to be honest. I really like her videos, JC and Kian, which is probably like a group of people you wouldn't think I would enjoy to watch, but there's just something about boys or guys doing dumb stuff that is very entertaining to me, because there's something about the masculine energy being very freeing that is enticing to me or interesting to me. So I like watching their videos. I do also like or respect Live with JC, which is basically like little short clips from his streams, because he streams on Twitch, which is an interesting platform actually. But oh god, all of that glitter is going by. Oh fuck. I think I watched this recent video of like his new stream room, and I just love seeing like people who are interested in something. I feel like for them, streaming has kind of become their new joy in a way, their new creative outlet, and it's nice seeing someone put so much effort into a creative passion or something like that. Like I will always respect that, and I will always love that and be drawn to that kind of joy of people doing what they love creatively, you know. In terms of like series or films and stuff like that, I don't think I can't think. Now I'm thinking about it, Black Panther was a good film, to be fair. Like I watched it quite late in the year, so it wasn't really just on my mind there. Number one, I wasn't too gassed about, but the second one I could rewatch that. Oh yeah, the blue looks cute. I'm glad I went with the blue. Oh, it's so cute. Do you know what I might do? Hopefully this doesn't fuck it up. I'm just gonna take like this. Oh no, wait, I'm pointing to the wrong shade. This one here, this glittery shade there. Put that in the cornery bits. Yeah, so Black Panther 2 as a movie or a film of 2022 for me. Top film of 2022. Just because I really can't think of anything else that I've watched in 2022 that I particularly like was like, oh my god, new favorite film. I don't know. Okay. Ooh, it really comes together. This was really a trust the process kind of look or moment for me. I'm gonna open this just because it's a holiday look, so we want a bit more highlight. This is from Revolution as well. I needed a new highlighter because my one that I had from Sleek smashed like ages ago and I just haven't had a new one yet. It's a little bear. You see that? It's a bear. It's cute. It's the Honey Bear highlighter. Right, this is hard to open, I will say that. There's no like little lever thing. There we go. Ooh, look, that's a pretty colour. That's a pretty shade. Oh, and it's got a little mirror in as well. And it's so lightweight. This is cute. You could take this out with you. Again, kind of struggled to think of like series that I properly could rewatch. Really hit me hard in some way this year. But another one was Kotaro. I don't know. Maybe I don't actually know if that's how you say it. But it's called Kotaro Lives Alone. I like to say Kotaro because, you know, I'm sure that's probably how you would say it. But yeah, that was a cute series. It's like a little anime series. I love me some anime. I'm not like an avid like anime watcher. Like I don't know all the best or the popular animes. I just kind of see one that I like and I'll watch it because I do like adult cartoons and stuff like that. Like that's my jam. You know, anything cartoony, I do like it. So, and I was looking for a new anime and I kept seeing Kotaro Lives Alone. Why is it whenever I watch an anime, it has a depressing theme in it? Every single time. No matter what kind of anime I watch, there is some kind of like traumatic or depressing theme running through or is that just a typical trait of anime? This is very subtle, I would say. This highlighter, by the way. Trailing off thought there. But yeah, let me know if that's like just a typical trait, or is it just like I'm subconsciously picking shows and films that just have that kind of theme to it, because I don't know, I like trauma. No, please. Another one that I rewatched, I think I did rewatch it this year, I think so anyway. I'm not sure, not 100% sure if it was a this year rewatch or like a last year one, but I rewatched the OA anyway. Again, great series, never got completed, so if you don't like a series that doesn't get completed, don't bother watching it because you're gonna love it. Like it's just inevitable, like you're gonna love it. I feel like every time I watch it I'm like I fall back in love with it, and then I get re-annoyed that it just wasn't respected and it wasn't remade. It wasn't continued because it's left on a literal freaking cliffhanger. Like how could you do that to us? Netflix, how? Anyway, I'm just gonna do this because it takes away kind of the powderiness and stuff like that, and just more, I mean, it's not so much about setting this makeup because again, I don't intend to keep it on for that long, but more so about just making it look a little bit better. It's literally getting dark outside. I've been doing this freaking video for like ages. I don't know how long this video is going to be. So lips time, we've got the, what's this, Kiko creamy color lip liner in the shade 320. My favorite shade is the 321. I don't actually know if they've discontinued it or something. I remember seeing someone say like, did you discontinue 321, which is my favorite lip shade. Again, very inexpensive company if you're looking to, especially when it comes to like lip products. Kiko is a go at that. I think what I'm gonna do is use the MAC Whirl, and I might use some MAC Kinkster just in like the center. I like that basically blended into the lip liner, which is kind of what I wanted, to be honest. I don't really want a strong lip liner, which is why I went for that shade. All right, this is a very nudie lipstick, Kinkster, sorry. But especially if you have a similar skin tone to me, this is like a great nude. So So that is it matte, a matte look. I do feel like we're missing a little something, so we're either going to go for a full gloss, or first of all I'm going to try this again, another Kiko product. It's a lip gloss, pencil lip gloss, which is like just a little shimmery. I'm going to see if it just adds a little bit of shimmer to it. But I don't know if this is, I don't know, it's not the best to be honest. I wouldn't recommend this. I feel like it just gets covered in lipstick and then nothing comes out of it. Like when you look at it and when you swatch it, there's like this slight glitter to it, but when you use it, I don't know. I think it's just, kind of. I mean, I think it's nicely blended the two together. Has it done anything or am I just tripping? Like, is that what I want for my life? I think so. Do you know what? I might just use this darker lip liner just to kind of carve out my lips just a little bit more. Down here. Right, yeah, that's better. You tell the difference a little bit. Like, I feel like my lips were getting a little bit lost in my skin, a little bit lost in the source. Okay, I'm gonna go zhuzh up a little bit and then we'll go for the outro. Okay guys, so I basically talked your ears off, which is why I decided to do Get Ready With Me, so that I can do that whilst also showing you a look, I guess. And then I don't have to feel guilty about it. So that is the end of this video anyway. Thank you all for watching. I hope it wasn't too long. I'm gonna try to like cut it down as much as possible because I did talk too much, a little bit too much. Yeah, thank you all for watching. I'm very grateful for each and every one of you that is here, and yeah, have a good holiday season. Thanks for watching. Bye.